What is going on, everyone? So today we're going to be taking a look at a lot of cool new things from SpeedCubeShop.com. We've got some new cosmic cubes to sort of update my mains, and also some new releases which I know have been like super popular these days. We've got the ShengShou magnetic clock and also the MoYu WRM 2020 3x3. So yeah, a lot of neat stuff today, and let's just go ahead and start off with these accessories I've got here. So this is a cleaning kit. I think this came with the 2 cosmic cubes, so nothing too special. I'll set that aside, and also of course with cosmic cubes you get these really neat bags, and also this newly released mini mats. SpeedCubeShop came out with a lot of new designs for their mats, and this is one of them. I thought this looked super cool, really clean. I'm just gonna pop this open really quick. Yeah, just check that out. That looks super cool. Like a very simple but very unique and a really nice design. So yeah, SpeedCubeShop put up a ton of new designs up on their site right now. This one specifically is the mini mat, just because I figured it would be a great size for my desk here, and the material is really nice. It's such great quality, really spongy and rubbery, so it's definitely gonna protect your cube while you're solving. But yeah, let's just go ahead and check out these cubes. Alright, so starting off, let's just go ahead and open up the ShengShou magnetic clock first. Now this one is only $10, but it is magnetic, and this is pretty much the only modern clock out there right now. Before this, it was really just the Lingao's and Baitai clock, which were very outdated designs. So hopefully this one is better, and it does have magnets, which is basically the only customization that we can do right now on clocks. But yeah, let's just go ahead and see how this thing is. Oof. Gears are really stiff, really dry, super slow. But the pins, the magnets seem pretty nice. Definitely very tactile. Yeah, the pins are fine, but it's just really the gears need a lot of work to turn. So yeah, hopefully lubing does fix that. And another problem I'm noticing too, and I know a lot of other people have run into, is that the gears are not tactile enough, especially because the gears and pins work so closely together. If a gear is just misplaced or misaligned just by a little bit, you're not going to be able to press the pin down, and coincidentally I just ran into that problem. So yeah, hopefully this thing does get better with like some lubing and just overall setup. But yeah, so hopefully that's not going to be too big of an issue after I break this thing in and just do some more solves on it. But you know what, this is a $10 clock, it's magnetic, and it's pretty much the only modern clock out there. So I mean, hopefully it gets a lot better, but out of the box, it's not that spectacular. Alright, and now I want to check out the Diane Tengyun M 2x2. Now this is not just any regular Diane Tengyun. This is a cosmic cube. So yeah, I guess they include these little cards now, which is super cool. Yeah, so it shows you the magnets, the lubricant, and if you got the PVC coating and just quality control. So yeah, I mean, SpeedCubeShop definitely puts in a lot of work into their products. And yeah, this is a premium cube, and you get what you pay for. You get all these services with it. And not to mention, cosmic cubes do come with a warranty. So yeah, here is the cube. And then you get the original box and all that, and also the accessories. So I haven't tried a Diane Tengyun 2x2, but I've heard pretty good things, and I really like the feeling of the Tengyun 3x3 V2. So yeah, I figured this one was a natural step if I wanted to upgrade my 2x2. So it looks like we've got extra sets of springs. Maybe they're softer, or just you know, just different stiffness. Alright, so here is the cube. I did go ahead and splurge for the PVC coating, because I think this does have like the frosted surface. And I'm sure you guys are aware that I am not a huge fan of that. Yeah, that just looks so clean. Oh my gosh. Definitely going to offer a lot more grip than the frosted surface that companies are offering nowadays. So yeah, what the PVC coating essentially is just like a clear overlay and coating on the surface of your cube. And it really just ups the durability of the surface of your puzzle, and also the grip is going to be much better. So yeah, let's just go ahead and see how the cube actually turns. Wow. Yeah, I know the Tengyun 2x2 is quiet, but I did not expect it to be this quiet. This is... wow, I love this thing. Yeah, so before this I was using the Volk 2M, but the Volk 2 is just a little bit too slow for my taste. It's just a little bit too clunky and too stable. I think especially with 2x2, at least for my taste, I like something a little bit more flexible and speedy. Yep, corner cutting is good, of course. With the Cosmic Service, you're getting a fully set up, professionally done cube. And the lubing seems to be really well done. I really am not feeling any like rough spots or anything. It just flows incredibly well. So the magnets in here are just the factory ones straight from Dayan, and they are very strong. You can absolutely notice them when you're turning, but the cube is so fast that it's not really hindering the turning at all. You can see it flows just fine. And yeah, I mean, I'm doing really well with this cube just straight out of the box. And I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm just like absolutely mind blown at how impressively good this thing is. I mean, of course it had the Cosmic Service done to it, and I'm sure the PVC coating is just upping the grip for me even more. But yeah, so it'll only get better from here on out with just break-in and doing some more solves on it. So yeah, I think, you know, out of the box, definitely gonna be my new main 2x2, just straight off the bat. So I'll break it in, see how it gets from there, and I'll let you guys know how it is. So these two I'm also super excited for, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Weilong WRM 2020. Geez, this box is super heavy. There must be like a ton of accessories in here, but all right, let's see. Wow, that's sort of an overload of how many things are in here. But all right, first off, we've got the cube in this really cool display case, and then also an accessories box. And in here we've got a spare set of hardware, some spare adjustment tools, a core, screwdriver, extra magnet capsules, and just more adjustment tools. So yeah, definitely MoYu hooked it up with the WRM 2020, but we are here for the cube. So let's just go ahead and pop this open. Alright, so here is the cube. So it definitely feels a little bit smaller. I think it's around like 55 millimeters or so, comparing it to the older version of the Weilong WRM. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit smaller, but you can absolutely feel the difference. And it's actually very light in comparison. So yeah, let's just go ahead and see how this one actually turns. Alright, well, this thing is fast. The cube itself is lightweight, and the turning definitely reflects that. It really does not take really any effort at all to do one turn. It's super effortless, which could be a good or bad thing. I think especially for newer cubers or anyone with a more rough and harsh turning style, you're not going to be able to use this cube well just because it requires so little effort. If you're more of a rough turner, you're going to really overshoot way too often. For me, I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna adapt to this cube. I mean, it seems pretty forgiving, and I seem to be able to control it just okay out of the box. And of course, with setup and lubrication, this could totally change. So I'm curious to see how it is after setting it up and just putting some drops of Cosmic Lube in here. Corner cutting is really good. Wow. Pass 45 and then also reverse is around half a piece. Pretty much the new standard of 3x3s nowadays. But I mean, yeah, overall, the feeling of it is very smooth and light. I think light is the key word to describe this cube. It has a very sandy, papery feeling to it, but it definitely glides very smoothly. Yeah, you can just hear that it has that sandiness to the turning. And also another thing to note, this cube does have the frosted plastic. Even on this black version, I can see that the pieces are frosted. It just has that dullness to it. But yeah, luckily there is a black version, so you can rely on the stickers to give you a little bit more grip. Or if you get the stickless version, check out SpeedCubeShop's PVC coating. I might do the same if this cube turns out to be really good for my turning style. So the magnets in this cube are actually super light. Even though I'm purposely feeling for it right now, even then I really can't distinctly feel it too much. So when you're turning it, I mean, of course it's really not gonna have a tactile bump there at all. But you can see it's still stable enough, but like I said, I'm gonna have to set it up and see how I like it from there, and if the turning itself really changes at all or becomes even more controllable. As for me, out of the box, I can control it okay, but yeah, like I said before, because it is so lightweight, I'm not really sure if it's gonna appeal to a lot of different speed cubers, especially those with more rough turning styles. It's not gonna do that well. So compared to the older version of the Weilong WRM, this one definitely feels a lot more stable and buttery smooth compared to this one. Yeah, this one is a little bit more hefty too, but just right off the bat, this one feels a lot more crispy and fast, whereas this one is a lot more stable, substantial, and buttery smooth feeling. And so, you know, for me, I'm just gonna have to see how it is after some setup. I'm not saying that it's a bad cube. It definitely feels like a premium cube, and it has all the great technical aspects of a good modern 3x3. Yeah, it's just the feeling. I'm not really sure if I'm personally gonna do well with it because it is so lightweight. But if you're into that and you can control really fast puzzles, then absolutely go ahead and check out the Weilong WRM 2020. Alright, so last puzzle up in this order, we have the YJ MGC 6x6. And now I know a lot of people do use this as their mains, and I think it's pretty much the top 6x6 now. But even better, I got it in the Cosmic version. So I'm super excited for this. I've heard such great things about the performance of this cube, and the Cosmic service could only make it better. So yeah, let's just go ahead and check this out. Of course, you get the cube, the original packaging, and all the accessories, and this card, which I think is just so cool. I mean, it looks so nice, but it just goes to show how great SpeedCubeShop's quality control is. So they definitely put in a lot of effort into their products. All right, and as for accessories, what do we've got? We've got, all right, spare magnets, some other springs, and also a screwdriver. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the turning of this thing. Alright, I think just straight out of the box, I'm gonna have to make this my new main. I mean, the YJ MGC 6x6 is already such a great base cube. The performance is really reliable. It has a really enjoyable feeling to it. It's slightly crispy, but still very smooth. And even though it is so fast, it's still very controllable, and the magnets do a great job at helping you stabilize the puzzle. And yeah, I really am not getting any lockups right now, just straight out of the box, even though it is a big cube. It's a 6x6. And the Cosmic service done to it just really ups the game. Nothing bad could come out of this combination. So corner cutting test, we're getting around a piece very easily, and then also reverse a little under half a piece also very easily too. So yeah, SpeedCubeShop always comes through with the really great tensioning, and I really am not getting any lockups on this thing. Yeah, so the MGC 6x6 is an all-arounder great cube, and even though it is relatively bumped up in terms of size compared to something like the X-Band Shadow 6x6, and even though I do have slightly smaller sized hands, I can control this puzzle just fine, so it's definitely gonna be a really great update in my main setup. So the magnets are a bit lighter, even though I'm trying to feel for them right now. It's very subtle, and so when you're turning it, you're really not going to feel it. But because this cube isn't so crazy fast, the lighter magnets really don't hinder the performance at all. If anything, it is a really great combination with the speed, and it does provide really great controllability and stability too. So if you're looking to upgrade your main 6x6, go ahead and check out the YJ MGC. It's already a really great cube, and if you can splurge for the Cosmic service, just go ahead and get yourself a competition-ready puzzle. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this video. I was definitely due for some new mains, so it's really exciting that these Cosmic cubes were just so mind-blowingly good out of the box, and I'll definitely have some fun playing around with them some more. And if you're looking to upgrade your setup, you know, go ahead and check out the Cosmic cube line. For the WRM 2020, I'm just gonna have to keep you guys updated. Out of the box, it is a good cube, but I'm not really sure how well it'll fit with my personal turning style. So I'll give it a proper setup, break it in, and I'll see if it changes from there. And the world's first mass-produced magnetic clock from ShengShou, it's gonna need a lot of work because out of the box it's just really not cutting it. So hopefully it does get a lot better with even just a little lubricant and just a few solves done to it. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.